Okay, loading into a game against Ed the Horrible, spelled with an A. And my hand's okay. Got an Immortal Echoes and a Death Current, which is probably what I'm going to cast. I could go with Burnout if he's got something, I don't even know. I guess there's nothing that would cause me to cast Burnout. If he plays Patron of Deepwood, which is two cards, maybe I could Death Current Burnout, but even then I'd probably just Immortal Echoes, Death Current. I think it's just a lot more reliable. And hopefully I get to draw Fiend next turn. That would be definitely for the best. Yeah, I just hope to draw Fiend. Looks like my opponent's playing an Asperian Sage deck. I don't actually know what the matchup is against any AU level deck. I think those are super hard to beat. But I haven't actually played the matchup, so who knows. Othra and Oros. So it looks like he is playing a more late game oriented deck, which means Death Current's definitely the play. Doesn't really do anything on this board, but it kills a 3-1. That's okay. He's got Dendrifies in his deck, which means if I play Indomitable Fiend, it needs to die that turn. I think I cast Death Current and Epidemic here. I could cast Immortal Echoes if I'm trying to keep the Indomitable Fiend hope alive, but I don't know if that's going to do that much. I definitely need to cast Death Current. And if he tries to swarm the board, it's probably best for me to cast Epidemic anyway. He might cast Killian and like Oros, and that'd actually be pretty hard to deal with. Maybe in that case I'd cast Burnout on the Oros and then Death Current. Or Death Current, and then if I don't kill Oros, Burnout. I don't know, just depends. I think I need to win early against this deck, because I don't think I can win late against Crogius and Mothra. But early I think I can win if I put a bunch of 14-14s into play, like in Ring 2. But before we get to that point, I don't know if we're going to be doing a whole lot of winning. Okay, so if he has Nova, Epidemic's not the worst. Though he probably just replaces his Seedling like immediately. Can hardly blame him for that. Asperian Sage. If he's going to replace his other Asperian Sage, he should have attacked first. Epidemic Death Current kills Nova. If he doesn't replace it, then his Nova gets a little smaller and I gain 3 life. Okay, so he's not replacing it. So my turn, I'm going to Epidemic Death Current. And I guess I'll check what he leveled. Torrent Soldier. That card's garbage. He targeted Torrent Soldier and Venom's Nether Scale. So he's not actually a level deck. He's a level poison deck, which is way worse. Just gonna Death Current his creatures and then Epidemic and Death Current. The only thing I have to worry about this matchup is Othra. I think Othra is the only thing that can really kill me, since I don't have to worry about Venom Drinker or any of that sort of stuff. It's mostly just Othra. Nova kills me too, but I don't. The game has to get to rank 4 for that to happen, and I don't know if I guess it definitely can happen if I draw really poorly, like I haven't drawn a Fiend yet. But otherwise, I don't think I have to worry too much about Nova. It's only really strong in rank 3 and rank 4. It's manageable at rank 3 anyway, because at that point I would have 20-20 Fiends in play. Nova's a 10-15, usually like a 15-20. That's still smaller than a Fiend. And I can always kill it with Death Current. Or Dreadbolt or something, So he's played 3 Asperian Sages, though. He did level up Venomous Netherscale and Torrent Soldier, which are absolutely awful against my deck. The only good cards I've seen from him are another Torrent Soldier. The only good cards I've seen are Nova and Othra. With Oros being a pretty good one as well. There's another Oros. So he leveled another Othra, and there's the Oros. So I guess I just cast Firestorm and Death Current, or I could cast Dreadbolt and Death Current. Yeah, I like that better. Firestorm's not very good against his deck, but Dreadbolt is perfectly serviceable. I have no Fiends with which to use Remembrance, so there's no point in going for that. With luck, I get to draw Fiend this turn and just cast it in front of... Yeah, Fiend Immortal Echoes is definitely the best thing I could draw, because now I can cast Fiend in front of Asperian Sage and make the trade. He has no window to Dendrify it, and then I can go Static Shock, Immortal Echoes. I can't Static Shock his creatures, because I don't think he has any 1 toughness creatures left. He still has a Torrent Soldier that he could play. Assuming he's playing 3 of them. Killian. I wonder what he levels with that. Burning with curiosity. Oops, I forgot to check. Another Killian. Okay, so that's pretty good. Level 3, Gox. Okay, this guy is going pretty deep with his level poison deck. I don't really understand, but that's fine. I'm gonna cast Static Shock on his Killian to bring it to 2, and Static Shock on Gox to bring him to 5. And then cast Immortal Echoes and Indomitable Fiend. 5 is dead to Firestorm, 2 is dead to Epidemic. 5 is actually a pretty awkward number because I don't really want to cast Firestorm in this matchup, but level 2 Epidemic is 4. We'll just see. I couldn't kill any of his creatures with Static Shock, and dealing damage to his face didn't seem very good. So I think splitting the damage like that is going to be a little better. Drew a Death Current and a Static Shock, so I can kill his Killian with Static Shock too. And I might cast Firestorm, I might cast Death Current. Or both of those. Undying Legacy seems pretty likely. Though he has Zutera, he definitely has Gentrifies. Especially if he's playing a bunch of Zutera with poison cards. I actually can't confirm he has Gentrify, but it seems very likely to me. Botanimate's even worse for me. This is why I like my cards not to spawn in front of creatures if they're Zutera. Sometimes it can't be helped. Looks like I'm going to cast Firestorm, and we'll see what else. I'm not actually sure. What is he leveling? Othra, level 1, and don't know what the second one is. He hasn't used it yet. Venomous Nether Scale. So Venomous Nether Scale's garbage, so I don't have to worry about that one. I hope I don't get that sapling back. That would suck. Maybe I just cast Indomitable Fiend Firestorm. That's better than Death Current. Yeah, because it puts 2 Indomitable Fiends in my dead pile. So I can kill. So I have a 2 and 3 shot of spawning an Indomitable Fiend rather than a 1 and 2 shot. Ups my percentage by around 13%. So I didn't get there, which sucks, because now it's going to go up to 50-50 when this plant dies. This is why it's good to have a backup plan sometimes, like if you play Ice Grasps, because you can win against the Botanimates. But I'm still not out of it yet, since I have only 2 Saplings and 2 Fiends. I've still got a 50-50 shot of getting Fiends, and if I start getting Fiends, then I'm just going to keep getting Fiends, because that's how the card works. That's how Immortal Echoes works. My hand's garbage this turn, but I can Epidemic and cast Immortal Echoes and hope for the best. And that's about all I've got. I couldn't cast Static Storm there because I didn't have a level 1 spell to cast. Otherwise I would have Static Stormed his Oros. Okay, got a Fiend this time. So now I can cast Death Current, I suppose. He can always Botanimate my creatures, which is super annoying. I can't really stop that. So I kind of have to hope to get some sort of board position where that's going to be not good for him. But in order to do that, I have to play a lot of Immortal Echoes. This is fine. If he Torrent Soldiers my creature, Torrent Spores my creature, then he gets... Like, it does die eventually, but then he gets to dilute his draws with Spores, with Spore Torrents, which I think is better for me. Dissolve? Okay. That's fine. He's relying on a lot of strange... Let's cast Death Current, see what I can kill. I want to kill the Oros. That was Chaos Twister. I clicked on the wrong card. That's fine. It was for the best. Yeah, I completely meant to do that. For some reason, I just thought I had 2 Death Currents in my hand. Oh well. It worked out. Hopefully I don't get Saplings here. Come on, Fiends. Show me Fiends. Okay, Fiend Sapling. I'll take that. That puts me a little over 50-50 once he's die. If he Botanimates this, then I will be a little favored to get Saplings, and that wouldn't be good. He could always Spore Torrent my Sapling with his other Torrent Soldier. If he casts level 3 or level 2 Othra, I have no answer to it. I can't kill it. There's no way for me to deal with it. I think I just lose if he does that. And he's got 2 in his deck, I believe. Because he leveled the 3rd one on the first turn of rank 2. If I recall correctly. So there's Althra. I can't deal with that, so that's game.